Dwrnod Owain Glyndŵr hapus chi I gyd. Hello, happy Owain Glyndŵr Day. I wanted to create a special video for you to discuss some things perhaps you don't know about Owain Glyndŵr. Owain Glyndŵr originally fought as a knight for the English army, but after seeing that his people were treated as second-class citizens despite being the one and true native Britons, he cast off his English allegiance and proclaimed himself the leader of the one and true British nation. What has been downplayed as the Owain Glyndŵr Rising began this day in September 1400. Owain Glyndŵr was well aware of the true history of the island of Britain. We can tell this in his letters to King Robert of Scotland. In 1401, Owain Glyndŵr wrote to the King of Scotland and described their mutual descent from the kings of Great Britain. We can see this relationship today in the Y chromosome DNA test results. By November of 1401, Owain Glyndŵr was at Carnarvon, where he raised a Thraig Air, the golden dragon of the Britons, symbolic of Owain Glyndŵr's subscription to the prophecies of our bards and poets and the belief in the office of the Pendragon. Owain Glyndŵr raised the golden dragon battle standard across the field from Henry, who had been flying the English symbol of the three feathers. When we examine both symbols, we can tell that the three feathers is a non-British symbol. The banner on the three feathers is a German motto, which states Ich dien, which translates into English as I serve. Owain Glyndŵr believed deeply in the prophecies of Merlin and Taliesin, that the Britons would one day be restored by a Mab Darogan. Owain Glyndŵr was highly successful. This was more than just a small rebellion. He achieved international recognition of sovereignty from the kingdoms of Scotland, France, and Spanish Castile. Owain Glyndŵr's success has widely been downplayed on the international stage because of what he was able to achieve. Glyndŵr was trained in law as a barrister and also a knight. We're told that in 1283, Edward Longshanks annexes the territory known as Wales and enacts the English law. Yet again, in 1536, Henry Tudor, in his alleged annexation of Wales, has to enact the English laws again. Why is this? Because in 1400s, Owain Glyndŵr achieves international recognition of sovereignty. This means that the international family of nations saw the 1283 annexation attempt as null and void. Yet if you read the Laws and Wales Act preamble of 1536, it states that Wales and England had been united in unbroken possession since 1283. This has to be a lie because it clearly overlooks the international recognition of the native British sovereignty still in play in the early 1400s. In William Shakespeare's Henry IV, or more correctly put, the English propagandist authors writing under the pseudonym William Shakespeare, they state that Owain Glyndŵr is in league with the devil, and they discredit the native prophecies of Merlin, which state that the Britons would be restored at a time that God would command. This should make it clear for anyone trying to learn their true history that we need to be careful the sources that we reference. Owain Glyndŵr raised the golden dragon battle standard of the Britons as evidence of his subscription to the prophecies of Merlin and Taliesin and the belief that the Britons would one day be restored to their just and rightful place. Owain Glyndŵr was never captured, never defeated, never surrendered, never turned in by his fellow countrymen, and he also never accepted the multiple pardons offered to him. Because being trained in law, he would have known that this would have meant forfeiting the sovereignty that he was able to achieve. And so, on this day, around the world, we raise the Golden Dragon standard, we raise the Thrago, we raise Owain Glyndŵr's ancestral coats of arms as evidence and diplomatic protest that we still believe we will be restored. We still believe in the prophecies of our poets and bards. We still believe in God's justice. Felly, dwi deud I chi heddiw, diwrnod Owain Glyndŵr hapus I chi I gyd. Llywelyn Bendragon Dwi, diolch yn fawr iawn a chwilem y tro.